Hi, it's Courtney here with Moab's Desert Power Yoga. Today we've teamed up with CBD Therapy to bring you a class that's aimed at soothing sore muscles and releasing tensions. So this class is good for anyone who's sore from working out, sore from sports, hiking, or tight from working at a desk or sitting in a chair all day. We'll get started in class today in a seated position. So we'll get started with our legs tucked underneath you. If this is uncomfortable in the knees, then we can come sit on our bottoms with our legs crossed. Reach the crown of the head up, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and very slightly draw the shoulder blades together at the spine. Then we'll take our palms and face them down on our thighs. Allow the eyes to very softly close. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and a big breath out through the mouth. On your next inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders forward and up, squeezing them to the earlobes. And then exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, shoulders roll forward and up. Exhale, back and down. We'll do this 2 more times. Deep breath in, roll the shoulders forward and up, squeezing them to the ears. Exhale, back and down. Deep breath in, roll the shoulders forward and up. Exhale, back and down. We'll relax the shoulders again away from the ears. Take another deep breath in through the nose. This time on your exhale, allow the chin to slightly fall towards the chest very gently. And then we'll slowly roll the head over to the left shoulder, pausing here for a moment, feeling a good stretch in the right side of our neck. And then exhale, roll the head to the back. And then again to the right shoulder, pausing here for a moment, feeling a stretch in the left side of the neck. And we'll roll the head around to the front again. We'll do this a couple more times, going at your own pace. So either keeping up a steady flow or taking time to pause on the sides, allowing the opposite side of the neck to fully and slowly release. Taking deep breaths in and out. On our next inhale, we'll bring our head back to center. And then we'll take a deep breath in, sweep the arms wide and high. On an exhale, we'll stretch our arms to the left, bringing the left hand down to the earth for support and reaching the right fingertips over, feeling a good stretch in the right side of the body here. Take a big breath in, so much so that you feel your lungs stretching against your ribs, stretching against your skin. And we'll stay for the breath out. On our next inhale, we'll slowly bring our hands back to center. And exhale, we'll bring our right hand down to the earth, reaching the left fingertips over to the right. Feeling a nice stretch in the left side of this body this time. Deep breath in and out. Good. Inhale. And exhale. We'll come back to center. We'll come into eagle arms now in a seated position. So take your right arm first, reach it around underneath the left, coming into an arm bind. We'll bring our shoulders up just slightly closer to our chin and keep the upper arm bones locked into the shoulders so they're not pulling our chest forward. So engage the core, staying tight in the core. If this is uncomfortable binding the arms, we'll bring our hands down to our shoulders. But if it feels like a good stretch, we'll bring the arms back up. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath in. And on our breath out, we'll release our arm bind, and this time we'll switch sides. So our left arm will come underneath the right. Arms will bind together. We'll reach the elbows up just slightly closer to the chin. We'll stay here for 2 full breaths. Staying engaged in our upper arm bones, engaged in the core. A deep breath in and out. Inhale through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. One more deep breath in. And on our breath out, we'll release the arm bind, and we'll take a moment to clasp our hands at our lower back, just drawing the shoulders back. As we clasp the hands together, we can either stay here or take a deep breath in. And on your breath out, slowly with your heart forward, fold forward, and allow the clasped hands to fall over the base of your neck. This is a nice deep stretch in the shoulders here. Big breath in and hold for the breath out. One more deep breath in. And exhale, slowly bring the hands back down to the sacrum and we'll set up. We'll make our way to a cat-cow pose now. So with the fingers spread nice and wide, our middle fingers are parallel and pointed to the front of our mat. We'll lean forward, stack the shoulders over the wrist, walk the legs back. We want our hips stacked underneath our knees stacked underneath our hips. Our shins are parallel. And we'll take a deep breath in, drop the belly to the earth, lift the chin up. Exhale, curl the spine and tuck the chin. Deep breath in, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, curl the spine and tuck the chin. We'll start to flow here at your own pace. And taking any movements that feel good. So either a cat and cow pose or finding little circles with the tailbone. Maybe wagging your tail side to side. Any gentle stretch that feels good in the body. So take some time here to tune in. Notice where you're feeling particularly tight and where you may be holding tension in, and then use these next few moments to release that tension. We'll slowly make our way back to tabletop and to a puppy pose. So keeping our hips stacked over our feet, we'll very slowly begin to walk our hands forward so that our heart is open to our mat. We'll bring our forehead here to the ground. You can come to your forearms. A little stretch in the abdomen here. Big breath in. Big sigh out. One more deep breath in. And then we'll slowly make our way all the way to our bellies. We'll take a shoulder stretch here. So bringing your left arm out to a little half T. Use your right hand to very slowly press yourself up onto the left shoulder. Option to step your right foot behind your left leg here. So a deep stretch in our shoulders. We'll stay here for 3 full breaths, tuning into your body again. Noticing how this feels in the shoulders. Does it feel like a good stretch? Do you want to stretch a little deeper? If it ever begins to hurt, we'll back out of the stretch a little bit by coming back to our bellies. Big breath in. We'll stay for the breath out. Inhale. And exhale, we'll slowly make our way back to our bellies. Next, we'll bring our right arm out to a little half T, taking your left hand to the earth. Slowly begin to press down through the left hand. Rolling onto that right shoulder. Option to step the left foot behind the right leg. We'll stay here for 2 full breaths. Last big breath in. And on our breath out, we'll slowly make our way back to our bellies and then to a Sphinx pose. So grounding down through our forearms, we'll stack the elbows underneath the shoulders. They may need to go a little further back than you might think. We'll draw the shoulder blades together, zip the legs together. We'll ground down through the tops of the feet, keeping the hands spread nice and wide. We'll set the gaze just above the tip of our mat or maybe a couple feet ahead of it. Deep breath in. Allow the eyes to softly close here as we hold it for 2 more breaths. We'll lightly open the eyes and we'll make our way to a downward facing dog next. So coming up onto the knees, we'll take a moment to spread our fingers nice and wide. Hands are shoulder width distance. Curl the toes, lift the knees, hips go up and back. Take a moment here to stretch out the backs of your legs, so pedaling the feet. Continuing with our deep breaths in and out. We'll slowly begin to find stillness in our dog. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. We'll hang in ragdoll. So feet are hips width distance. We'll keep a micro bend in the knees. Grab a hold of opposite elbows and allow the head to hang heavy. Find a little movement here, releasing tension in the neck, releasing tension in the back. Finding either a gentle sway side to side, or little nods yes and no with the head. With every breath in, filling up the lungs so much so that you're lifting just a bit, and on your breath out, fold. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, release your fingertips to the mat. Toe heel your feet together. Big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Inhale, we'll slowly roll up to stand. We'll sweep the arms wide and high. Clasp the fingers together with the middle fingers pointing up. Exhale, we'll bring our hands to the right side, feeling a little stretch in the left side of our body. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, stretch to the left side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale and fold. Put a bend in the knees, plant the hands, and we'll step back to a downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, step the right foot through. We'll make our way to a low lunge. So stacking the right knee over the right ankle, we'll bring our left leg down to the earth. Good. So the top of our left leg is down. We can bring our hands to the inside of our right foot. Either stay here or you can come down to forearms. You also have the option to gently press your right leg out with your right palm, deepening the stretch in the inside of this right thigh. These hip stretches are always very deep stretches, so remember to breathe. On our next inhale, we'll bring our knee back to center, curl the left toes, slowly shift the weight back and point the right toes towards you. So we come into a little half split here. One more deep breath in here. And exhale, we'll walk our hands forward, Plant both of your hands down, step the right foot back to meet the left. We'll make our way to downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot steps through for low lunge. Our left knee stacks over the left ankle. We'll come down to the top of our right leg. We'll bring both hands to the inside of our left foot. Option to use that left palm to very gently press the left knee out, deepening the stretch in the inside of the left leg. Inhale and exhale. We'll slowly bring the left knee back to center, curl the right toes. We'll shift our weight back, flexing the left toes towards you. We'll frame the left leg, coming onto fingertips. We'll hold for 2 full breaths. We'll slowly walk our hands forward, step the right foot up to meet the left. We'll come to a stand and we'll make our way to Prasarita, or a standing forward fold. So bringing your legs as wide as feels comfortable, we'll turn our feet so that they're parallel. You have the option here to clasp your hands behind your back if you also want to stretch in your shoulders. Otherwise, we can bring our hands to our hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, keeping a flat back, fold forward. If your hands are clasped, you can allow them to fall over the base of your neck to deepen the stretch in your shoulders. Otherwise, we can bring our hands down to the earth and take a couple moments here to find some movement. So walk the hands to the left foot, deepening the stretch in the back of that left leg. Pause here for a breath. And then slowly walk the hands to the right foot. Again, pausing here, feeling a deep stretch in the back of our right leg. And on our inhale, we'll slowly come back up to stand. Awesome, yogis. We'll make our way onto our backs next. So we'll turn to face the wall if we're near one. If not, we can go ahead and pull our mats to a wall now. We'll make our way to bridge pose. So coming flat onto your back, bring the soles of your feet together. On an inhale, ground down through the soles of the feet, lifting your hips up. If you'd like, clasp your hands behind your back, right below the sacrum, to deepen the stretch in the shoulders. Imagine you have something between your knees that you're trying to squeeze together. So that way we're staying strong in our thighs and loose in the lower back. Deep breath in and out. One more inhale here. And exhale, we'll slowly lower down and give the knees a hug into the chest. We'll slowly rock up. Then extending the legs in front of you, take a moment to remove any flesh from beneath your sitting bones. Flex the toes back towards you. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale and fold over the legs. You can either grab a hold of the toes, some part of the legs, or you can rest your hands along the side. Inhale, take a deep breath in. Exhale and gently fold. On our next breath in, we'll slowly sit up. We'll scoot towards the wall as we make our way to legs up the wall pose. The easiest way to get into this is to take a little fetal position. Scoot your bottom as close to the wall as you can, and then very slowly roll over onto your back, extending the legs up the wall. Take one hand rested on your heart, rest one hand on your belly. Allow your eyes to softly close and bring your focus to your breath. And very slowly start to deepen your breathing. Remembering if the mind ever starts to wander, bring your focus back to your breath with every inhale, saying in your mind, in. And on every exhale, out. And we'll very slowly begin to put a bend in our right knee. Take your right ankle, cross it over your left thigh, keeping your right foot flexed. And then very slowly begin to put a bend in your left foot, deepening the stretch in that right thigh and right hip. Stop sliding your foot wherever you feel a good stretch. Remember, we want to feel a good stretch, but we never want to feel pain. We'll hold it here for about 3 breaths. And we'll slowly start to slide our left foot up the wall, uncross the right foot, put a little bend in the left leg, and then cross the left ankle over the right thigh, keeping the left foot flexed. And then we'll begin to draw the right foot down, stopping at whatever level feels comfortable to you. Option to use your hand as support for your knee to either deepen the stretch or simply use it as a little support there. We'll hold it here for 3 full breaths. Inhale, exhale. And we'll slowly begin to straighten the right leg. Uncross the left foot, extend the left leg up to meet the right. And then we'll slowly bring both feet down, bring the soles of your feet together, coming into a wall Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined bound ankle pose. So bring the soles of your feet together. You can take a moment to very gently press the knees out. Go ahead. And then we want to move up on our mat, so we'll slowly inchworm our way down and away from the wall. Inchworm is my favorite transition pose, by the way. All right. Extending both legs to your mat. On a breath in, draw your right knee to your chest. Grab your right knee with your left hand. Right arm falls out to the side. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly guide your right knee to the left side. We want to keep both of our shoulders firmly glued into our mat here. We never want to force a twist. So with every exhale, just very mindfully notice yourself falling into the twist. The longer we're in a pose, the deeper we sink into it. On a breath in, we'll slowly draw our right knee in, give it a little hug to the chest and a stretch to the right. Then we'll extend our right leg to meet the left. Inhale, draw the left knee in, left arm comes out to the side. Exhale, guide the left knee to the right side, keeping both shoulders glued into the mat. On our next breath in, we'll draw the left knee back to the chest, give it a hug in, and a stretch to the left side. Making your way onto your favorite side, we'll slowly sit ourselves up. I hope you found this practice to be relaxing and soothing today. If you liked it, let us know so we'll come up with more flows like this. Thank you so much for joining me in practice today. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.